Good morning. It is 6:30, just getting ready to leave. Today, of course, we're going to go finish up the installation of that salter. I bought a tap for the fuse block last night at AutoZone or whatever, so I have that. Once I wire that in, technically the salter should run. We'll find out. I got to buy some tie-down rings. I'm going to weld those to the bed so we can secure it to the dump body. A couple shout-outs this morning. First one is to an old friend and an ex-employee, Jim Huggins. Thank you. I did get the little garbage pail for my pens in the office. Thank you very much. And then Ray Schaff. So Ray went through a lot of effort. He wrote me a long letter, kind of made a whole story here of what's going on, but that's me mad in the back of the dump truck. But he baked some cookies and just did something fun. And I think that's awesome. This is Daryl backing onto the concrete and me angry in the dump bed. Ray, that took a long time, what you did. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. All right, I think that's it for now. I do have a few more shout outs, but you know, I can't do them all in one day. I just got behind on it, so my apologies. All right, I'm going to take this trash out. I will see you guys at the coffee shop. How much garbage do we make? It is cold out, single digits, but there is no wind. It's going to be a sunny, beautiful day. It's supposed to warm up nicely. It's kind of the calm before the storm. If any of you were wondering, Annie was using her box, so she got the morning off. Did that feel good? Yeah? Morning, Mizzy.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi, how are you today? Good morning. You worked there the other day?
It's a little chilly, huh?
Hey, I wore a scarf today.
It's showing 1 degree in my truck.
One?
1. All right, it is warming up nicely, and I am at Home Depot. I'm gonna pick up hopefully some chain. I gotta get a grinder for the shop for welding and some tie-down rings and something else I can't remember right now. 129 bucks. I've been through a lot of those things, and I mean a lot. Excuse me, do you know anybody that has the key to unlock some of these tools?
Service desk.
Hey, I got what I needed. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yep,
Yeah.
I just kicked it in.
That
So
works too.
yeah, we're good. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, that works too. I wish I had my coffee. I would have toasted that. It's in my car.
All right, see you later.
All right, bro.
It wasn't even locked. What a dummy I am sometimes. You know, I like that stuff that's paint and primer in one, but I don't see it. Here you go. There it is. Alright, so Daryl texted me. He said he won't be here till 8. But I'm not going to wait around. I'm going to get what I need and go to the winter shop. I don't have time to be waiting today. Alright, I'm at Breaking Equipment. I'm going to grab some tie-down rings. Where's the weld-down, like, D-rings?
Those blue buckets, right into your Nope.
Oh, right here? Got it. Got it.
So we really gonna get a mega storm?
I don't know. It's going to be windy.
Yeah.
That's one thing they know for sure.
Yeah.
They said gusts about 50 miles an hour. So I don't know about the snow totals. I guess we'll just wait and see. They never know. Sometimes they say we get 2 inches and we get a foot. So.
You know anyone that does like interior work at all or no?
Detailing or like custom interior?
No, just like I have a car that I'm trying to restore and the
Oh, headliner.
headliner's all falling apart.
Man, I don't know.
I tried it and oh my goodness, I failed miserably.
What'd you use? Spray glue?
I used the actual headliner adhesive.
Did you? And it didn't work?
Well, it worked, and it works good.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to stretch it right.
Oh, so it's all crinkled up?
Oh yeah, it's too.
Yeah, yeah. And then it's an incredible amount of work. You put it all together, it don't run right.
Yeah.
Then you got to take the whole thing back out again.
Good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Are you filming us right now?
Of course.
Well, you only got the top of his head.
Oh, right in his heart, man.
Okay. I told him next lifetime he's gonna be a midget and I'm gonna be 6'5". So.
Now I need to stop at the yard and grab a circular saw because I don't understand the reasoning, but they want you to make a spacer block for in between the headache rack and the back of the salter, or front of the salter I should say. I don't know why, but it says it's important. So we'll just go ahead and follow the instructions. All right, we're here. And I gotta get some heat going in this shop. It is cold in here. Very cold. The only problem with this is it's really loud. The compressor has to run, and then the blower fan on the heater itself, it's really loud. So at least it keeps it warm. It's been running good though. I got some diesel fuel for the torpedo heater. I'm gonna crank this thing too, just to get it heated up here initially, kind of give it a boost. All right, so the tap that I bought is the wrong size because these fuses are super tiny. But I just shoved the wire in there for now. I'm gonna have to find something. But I'm gonna see if the salter is actually gonna power up for me. Well, the box is on, so that's a good sign. Is it on? It's on. The auger's spinning. Oh, that's good. All right, well, it's working. Everything's running. I just got to get a proper tap for this. That's frustrating. All right, so I'm gonna kind of rig the mount on this for now since I don't have time. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So what I did is I bought a sheet of plexiglass, which is now. So what I did is I bought a sheet of plexiglass and I'm just gonna cut it and kind of rig it for now. Should work though. So I'm gonna trim this down a little bit so it slides up under here, and this will go down on it. We'll cut this down. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna trim this down and then the box will just mount right here with some Velcro. So we're gonna rig it for now. Oops, wrong way. I'm gonna build a pedestal and mount it to the floor, but I want to get it done now. We got to build a wood frame right here. For some reason, you got to put a wood frame against this up to here. Okay. All right, I'm building a little brace that the instructions call for. It fits. I'm gonna do one more brace in the middle though. Why don't you pick up all the tools and like wipe the tools out, put everything back. All right, well there's the brace. I'll see if we can get it in here now. Slide it back just a little bit. Ciao, Junior.
All right.
I'm gonna weld down the tie down hooks now. What I'll do is I'll tie it from here to the front corner, and then in the back I'm gonna put the hook here so it's pulling the salter this way, so it's pulling it in both directions. A little bit of an angle right here. Open this up.
Look for it.
What? That's a fly, Daryl. Huh?
It's not a fly.
Those are those little black and red stink bug things.
Oh.
Termites. Come on. It's working. It is working. Alright, hopefully I can get a weld in there. Go ahead and criticize. It ain't falling off. I can guarantee you that. What are you doing?
I broke it off 5 feet because I cut it from the ring.
Oh, I'm only doing the 4 corners.
That way you know where we're going.
I don't think it needs more than 4.
That would mark the 5 feet center. So the box end is ready for that. And well, I already got the side to do. Truck's looking snazzy. I almost don't even want to use this truck for plowing. It's so sharp. So shiny. How many of you guys would like to see this truck, the Mustang, the Crown Vic, and the Boxer truck all on the Memorial Day Parade next year? We're going to truck right into get all 4 vehicles in the parade.
Alright, I got one more to weld on. This one right here. Got our little support built. We're going to paint these and then tie it down. We just put the cover on, and I guess one of the criticisms is how this cover mounts. It's kind of hokey. It's got these little balls on the end, and then you just pull it down and you put it through the hole, and then that holds it. The problem is this edge right here is relatively sharp, and the bungee is right on the sharp edge. So I can already tell what's going to happen with those. That's poor design right there. Could be better on that for sure. Alright, I'm going to get this one welded up. Easy. Very, very easy. So we're almost done. After I get that welded, I'm going to have Daryl paint them, wire brush them good. And I bought some black paint this morning so he can work on that. And then back here, there's a strobe light that attaches somewhere. I don't even have my glasses, I can't even see right now. And then there's a work light. So it all plugs in under this box somewhere. I gotta read the instructions. So I'm gonna work on that, and then that should be it for the salter.
smoking red.
Well, it's kind of hot. It's supposed to be red. I know I said I normally don't pre-salt, but I'm gonna pre-salt today. I wanna make sure this thing works good, doesn't have any problems or anything like that. So we'll take it out later this afternoon and pre-salt. The storm's coming tonight, so not really wasting much. Junior, you hard at work?
Yes, sir.
Painting?
Yep.
All right. Oh, don't forget this spot.
Oh,
The ground.
what's up, Bob?
Sure did. Got it.
Yep. So let that side dry, and now it's complete.
Yep. All right, so this is how we're gonna tie this down. We're gonna use ratchet binders, hook it to there. We're gonna make a short chain. We'll cut a chain down. And then I got those big hooks that'll clamp on here. And then we'll ratchet it down just like this. All four corners. Should be good. I'm gonna ratchet the front first and pull it tight against the brace so that brace will never move. And then we'll pull on the back and that's it. Should be really easy. So I'm gonna start reading the instructions how to install the strobe and the work light on here. This is the work light kit?
Yep.
Why are there 6 miles of wire? They got like 4 wire harnesses.
I know.
For one strobe light? What in the world? They said plug and play. That's a lot of plugs. Oh, there's the strobe. So all this is for one strobe light.
You gotta be kidding.
Oh no, 2 strobe lights. That's a lot. Plug and play. I thought it was just like bolt the light onto the salter and then plug it in. Dude, doesn't look like that to me. Yeah, just cut it like right here. Just get the grinder, put a cutting disc on and cut it. Just do each one like 3 links or so. Or a couple extra links.
Junior cam here. Back again. So, rings mounted. Got them all painted. Now, let's work on the lights over here. The back of the salter. Lots of small parts, as you can see. Got some instructions. More instructions. Oh, yeah. Never ending. Boss man working?
Tying it down, Junior.
Kind of. Oh,
The camera's all tilted.
oh yeah. Brand new. Looks great.
All right, so I just hooked up the strobe lights and the work light here. The instructions say it's plug and play. On their website, it's plug and play. It's super easy. It's not super easy. It takes a little bit of time. You have to take the covers off, the plastic cover, then the 2 steel covers, stainless steel covers. You got to open it up, and then there's another, there's some connections in here. You have to undo this and loosen everything and bolt it back down. So it's not quite as simple as they make it sound. I mean, it's not real difficult either, but it does take a little bit of time. So I'm gonna put the covers back on here now, button it up. I did check it, everything's working. So just got to do that, reconnect our binders in the back here, and we're getting real close now. That might be everything. So, all right, I'm gonna button this up and then I'll double check everything's working. Just gotta tighten it back up and that's it. If you crank these too hard, you could probably do damage to the salter. So you want to snug them up, but not too much. Yeah, it looks good. I like it. I'll turn the lights off in here and then put the strobes and the work light on. in just a minute. So one thing that I will do is I'm going to build some protection around this chute. So obviously not now, I don't have any time, but I'll build something off of the hitch plate that'll come around. So if you back into something, you won't destroy this. I did that years ago on one of my other trucks and it worked really, really good. I'll do the same thing on this one. All right, so that tap kit that I bought was the wrong size. I was super frustrated, so I ended up just making my own tap. Not proud of it, but it works. It goes in there, it'll stay. So that just goes in there like this. It's pretty nice and tight. It's not coming out of there. That's it. That finishes the installation right there. Put this fuse back in that I moved, and that's it. Put this cover back on, and then I am done. Done, done, done. That's it. All right, so that's it. The installation is done. This is what it looks like all lit up. The installation wasn't terrible. It took me, well, yesterday afternoon I worked on it into the evening and I got most of it done. And then right now it is about lunchtime, just to give you an idea of where we're at. I'm not a mechanic. Obviously a mechanic or somebody that's familiar with installing these a lot would get it done a lot faster, but I feel like we did a nice job. We tucked in all the wires real nice, zip tied everything nice and tidy. Lots of dielectric grease on everything, which is key when you're wiring anything that's going to be exposed to the elements. But I'm real happy with it. Obviously the only thing that's kind of hokey right now is my little my little homemade plate for the control box, but it's going to work temporarily for now. Not a big deal until I can build a nice pedestal. When I build a pedestal, I'm gonna make it big enough on the top so I can mount that control box pretty much same position it is now, and then mount the plow controller right next to it, because your hand is pretty much right there. It'll be perfect. So, all right, I'm gonna take this out now and I'm gonna go load it up with salt and go do some pre-salting just to give it a little trial run. All right, I'm over here by Farm and Fleet. I'm sorry, Fleet Farm. I always mess those up. I'm gonna get some diesel additive because during this storm it's supposed to get below zero. So this stuff here is an anti-gel. Put that in before it gels, and then they have diesel 911. That's for after it gels. Helps to loosen it back up, but we're gonna prevent that. Okay, I'm at the yard. I'm gonna put a couple scoops of salt in the salter, go give it a shot. I gotta grab them shovels. We need those down there. And then I'm gonna try to find some extension cords so I can plug the Bobcat in. It's supposed to be below zero tomorrow night. 7 below zero is what I just heard. So at those temperatures, pretty much nothing's gonna start. So you gotta plug it in or you're out of luck. Okay, that one's stuck already. Brand new and the ball's stuck in there. All right, I'm gonna start up the Bobcat, grab some extension cords too for the block heater. It's pretty cold right now, but this should start right up. Cold start. It didn't like it, but it started. Well, that's one thing I need to do is make some kind of ladder to get up here, because that's a real pain. I had to sift through that salt and kind of break it up because it was getting really chunky. So now everything's soft and it's ready to go. I'm gonna plug this thing in so it'll start next time I need it. Not too many chunks. Definitely seen worse, a lot worse. It definitely comes off the left side a lot more than my old Hinneker did. So it looks like actually three notches from the highest setting on the material flow, and then second from the highest setting on the material width. And it looks pretty good. Alright, so I just salted this back parking lot. Initial thoughts is I like the spread pattern. It is definitely more even than the old salter. All the other salters that I've ever used, it is the most even spread pattern. Pretty consistent. It's pretty good. I don't really have anything to complain about. Oh, this is really hard to get up and down though, I can tell you that. I just need an extra step down there. Yeah, it's pretty similar as far as the rate at which it's coming out to what I used to use on the Hinneker. Pretty similar. It does spread wider. Definitely has more power to spray it a little bit farther than the salters that I've used. So I'm happy with it. Now I'm gonna go and do a couple driveways and just try to get the width dialed in to where it should be. Alright, I'm in a parking lot now, but I'm going to try to get it to where it just spreads about the width of a driveway. I'm going to try number 3. And then I'm going to turn the flow down a lot. Maybe to there. Ah, that's pretty good right there. Yep. I got a pattern from about here to here. Yeah, it's about 16 foot. And it spreads even right down the center of the driveway. That's really good. All right, last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple driveways. This guy's really nice, so he's not gonna mind if I salt this driveway even though there's no snow. I'm gonna turn this down to where I had it. It's kind of weird being able to actually go in the middle of the driveway and spread salt. It's one of the big reasons why I bought this brand in particular is because it has a no blast startup. So all other salter manufacturers, as far as I know, when you start the salter, it has a surge. So everything is full power, the spinner's full power, the auger's full power for a few seconds, and then it kind of slows down to the speed that you set it at. This one here has no blast startup, so it just starts at the speed you have it set at. And the reason that's important is on these driveways, they don't like salt flung all against the garage doors. And obviously it'll fling it off into the lawn. It kills the lawn and everything as well. So this here, see, it didn't fling salt against the garage door. That's pretty good. I can back up even a little closer to the garage. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna get a little bit closer to the garage door this time. The width looks pretty good. A little bit on the grass. I could probably put it down one more setting, although when there's snow it's a lot different. This looks pretty good. Got some chunks of salt, which I don't like. All right, we're gonna go with this. I got the settings figured out. Salter's on. That's it. Well, I'm gonna end this video here. We're pretty much ready to go. I'm just gonna go back and put some additive into the skid loaders. I'm gonna fuel this up. I'm gonna go eat dinner and get some rest and wait for the blizzard. All right, I'll see you guys when it hits. Adios.